Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 1 of the 2026 season. We're starting halfway through. A little busy. Daddy had a boner.
Boom. Um,
Welcome to episode 1
yeah.
of the 2026 NHL season. Puck Buddies. We're halfway through when we decided to pick up the pen. But here we are, ready for action. Today's January 23rd, 2026. Who knows when this video is coming out. But us being fans of a recent game, I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan, and my compadre here is a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Are you gonna say Montreal?
Sorry, I was like, oh, I'm not sharing my screen anymore.
No, you're good. Yeah, Pittsburgh Penguins fan. So we'll start with the obvious one. Yesterday's match, a Thursday night, the Penguins beat the Oilers. Uh, a destruction 6-2 win on a historic game for the Penguins as they scored 3 goals in 37 seconds. Two from is it Anthony Mantha?
Yeah. Tony.
Yeah, two from Anthony Mantha, Tone, and one from the captain himself, Sidnovskis Crosbinskov.
Oh,
Um,
dude, did you
you
see
know,
that stat line that they're 117, 10, and 7 when Crosby and Malkin have both scored?
oh yeah, what a
And
record.
that is an
It's like a guaranteed win.
87% win rate. 87%
I
win
did
rate.
see that. I
Crosby
think you
probably
sent me
saw
that.
that and was just like, oh, 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 oh. Gino, look, Gino, look.
We can never score again. We got to keep it this way. Not never score again, just not on the same night.
Yeah.
I'll get 3, you get 3, I'll get 3, you get 3. We'll just play it out evenly. Where to start? Kind of like what you know, I don't
I
think it was a game of the Oilers playing bad. I think it was just a show of how good the Penguins are this year so far. I mean, like
I
they're
yeah.
looking good. They're looking good, and they got great leadership. That really shows some great presence. And I know you can argue years, but I think McDavid's little hissy fit in Game 7 or whatever of the first Cup Finals kind of shows the kind of leadership. I'm sure Sidnovskis has never done
Oh,
that. Just doesn't seem like the type of guy to screech like that. But you never know. Um, but yeah, he's guiding a roster of on paper what looks like misfits. No, I mean not trying to be rude to the
well, I
Pittsburgh
mean,
Penguins fan base out there.
you take away Malkin, Crosby, Carlson, and Letang. What do you have?
Yeah,
I
I,
mean,
I I
say
agree,
Brian
but you
Rust
could argue
too.
that with every team, man. You take away their top 4 players, and they're all bad. Even the bad teams, they're
Yeah,
worse.
I mean, like, yeah, and then you could also say like, other than like, does anybody other than me really remember all those other guys from 2017, 16? You know.
Yeah. Sorry, I moved away from my mic. Not the tops, the bottom 6, but the top 6 for sure. And like I guess top 2 D-men, probably not top 4. I feel like the second pairing don't get as much love because they're usually just shut down dudes, especially playoff time.
This is what I think we should start with. It's not to rub it in, but this was just so beautiful to see. Just the fact that it was on Tristan Jarry, Malkin on the breakaway. Oh, that made my titties rumble. I'll say that much. I'll say that much about that one. That really made the junk shake in the trunk, if you feel me.
Yeah. I mean, like, what a way for the Oilers to play that out. They went to management. They were like, "What do we do? Do we play the?" They already had their homecoming match. Do we put in the guy against his old team so he can get pitted? And the management was like, "Absolutely. I hope he lets in 6 tonight." And then Pittsburgh was like, "What should we do? Should we play Skinner against Calgary or against Edmonton?" They're like, "Oh, he already lost against Edmonton. Let's not do that." And Seelovs has a track record against Oilers, almost. If you could argue if Demphill maybe was alive, the Canucks might have won. Who knows? but Seelovs almost did it. He was playing great in that second round or third round, whatever that was.
Oh, yeah,
So,
dude. I totally forgot. I
Pittsburgh,
totally
they
forgot
had
about
a
that.
little.
Vancouver was in the playoffs recently.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Pittsburgh knew they had a secret weapon. They were like, "Fuck, we'll throw in Seelovs. He's obviously plays good against the Oilers, and the Oilers have a track record of like, oh guys, it's a goalie that the Oilers should light up tonight. Let's fucking put in 0, you know." And then we're playing against Ilya Sorokin. Bad example because he shut the Oilers out, a 1-0 game or whatever it was not too long ago. But you know, there's other games where we'll put in fucking 6 against him, and he's been lights out against every other team. We'll get blanked by Carter Hutton. Dude, like the thing that pissed me off about the game, obviously the Oilers played like shit, no matter what. But Pittsburgh just scored in bunches quick, like 37 seconds, and then what? 2 minutes, just under 2 minutes between the next goal, minute 58.
Yeah, it was just like boom, boom. It's like I say,
Boom, 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 boom.
the chance was always there for Pittsburgh to blow the lead because that's what we're best at.
But, and I know like so far this year they're the only team to do it. Someone said that statistic. It was like 10 games where they blew a 3-goal lead. I don't think just this year though. That can't
It
be.
was
But I swear it's something like that.
the first team in NHL history to blow a 3-goal lead in the last 10 minutes, 2 games in a row.
There you go.
In NHL history, bro.
So
That's embarrassing.
it is, but that's where the leadership comes in.
Yeah.
And Pittsburgh's been on a fucking tear, man. Stuart Skinner's been the best goalie since like December 30th.
Yeah, this is what I like to see.
Best goalie in the league.
Number 2 in the division.
16 goal difference. Great away record too. Looks like they're playing more away games right now. Oh no.
And there's one in Vancouver on Sunday. And there's one in Vancouver on Sunday.
Exciting for that. If you didn't know, the Loke is going to that game.
The Loke will be present. The Loke will be doing the best to get on TV, saying, "Phil, please come back."
Phil's a Stanley Cup magnet. He's going to sign to the Oilers, or we're guaranteed a cup.
True. You don't even need to play him. Well, you need to play him so you can get his name on it, but that's it. That's all you really need to do.
That's it.
What about the West? What's the West looking like? Oh, Edmonton in the number 2 spot as well. Sacre bleu.
Horrible so far. They should be higher, man. They're better than all the teams. But here's the thing, I saw some people saying there's some Avalanche fans out there that are going, I love what we're doing right now, but I wish we had that like that dog in the playoffs like the Oilers have. Like they always kind of flumble through the regular season and then they come in hot in the playoffs.
That is just 5 losses, bro.
Colorado kind of sits down, but oh, dude, they're deadly. I think it's different, man, because then when they played the Oilers, they just walked through them in the Western Conference Finals. Oilers played Dallas 2 years in a row. I mean, they're beat up by the time they get there.
Remember when their record was opposite of this? Looks like this, but opposite.
Was that like the second year they got McKinnon?
I think it was the year before.
I swear McKinnon was on that team. That's when they got McCarr. They didn't even
Yeah.
get the first pick,
No, you're right. Yeah, I was gonna say you're right because that's when they got scammed out of the pick.
which was the best thing that ever happened to them.
Yeah.
Who drafts off the board like that? Like, I'm not gonna say off the board in terms, like, I'm sure he was a great prospect. He was ranked top 10, obviously, or top 15, whatever. AJHL, Alberta Junior Hockey League. He's not even in the dub or in the juniors or NCAA.
Who saw what they
Some
saw?
little guy. I know. Good for you. What makes me so mad is, if I'm not mistaken, did the Oilers not pick Jesse Puljujärvi? No, he was 4th overall. So, and I think McCarr was 4th as well. I swear the Oilers fumbled and they picked someone and didn't pick McCarr.
What year was McCarr drafted?
2016? 2017, damn. It says it on the about thing. It's at the bottom, right next to the Wikipedia link clicker.
Oh, I just could not. I don't know why I didn't see that. Oh, 2017. Okay. Draft. So it was. Yeah.
Oh no, Nolan Patrick, but he was injury. Like, that sucks. His career, unfortunate.
Got McCarr 4th.
Yeah. He was ranked 9th though.
Oh, that's when you got Yamamoto.
In the second round.
I only heard you say second round there.
Sorry, I'm making a wrong end of the wall. Well, I was saying that was the year the Oilers made the playoffs and lost in the second round to Anaheim. We beat San Jose in the first round, pumped them too. Zach Cassian was a freight train. I went to Anaheim and lost in 6, I think.
Dude, no way. St. Louis's pick from Pittsburgh was Klim that year.
Kimberly?
Yeah. Yeah, St. Louis picked him up. I guess we traded our pick to St. Louis. And we won the cup that year, so that did not matter.
I miss Klimberly. I wish we brought him back. Where's he now? There's a San Jose Shark. No, he's in the KHL. Omsk Avangard. He's got 2 assists in 21 games.
Climberly.
He was just a menace, dude. But not enough to come back. The Clemson Chin is what I like to call
The
him.
Clemson Chin, that's right. I knew we had a good name for him. I knew we had a good name for him.
Only the younger viewers would know. I want to talk a little bit about the Oilers. They're struggling. And I say that, they still got great goal. Their goaltending is different now. I think their goaltending is actually helping them a lot. We can argue all day, Jarry last game, but I think it was just the wrong move to put him in, playing against his old team. It was him versus Skinner last time. It's like different this time. Headspace is different. But that being said, the defense let him down completely. They got shredded, and this is like second or third game in a row where the defense has just been getting their pooty tanks tickled, not doing anything, and the forwards neither. Like that game against New Jersey was horrible. Probably the worst Oiler game with Connor McDavid I've ever watched, ever. And then
Oh, no.
against Pittsburgh, look at 17 shots by Jersey. That shouldn't happen. Jarry played this game, bad game, like a 700 save percentage or something, because of how many low shot totals. And then you go against Pittsburgh, you throw Jarry back in. I think it was the wrong move, but that doesn't even matter. Besides the point.
Yeah, it's interesting because I think playing Jari isn't the wrong move. Because it does go both ways. Like the team knows him, but he knows the team. He knows what they might try and do and shit. Just didn't work out for him. Didn't work out
Yeah,
for
but
him.
I liked his interview because he kind of like bashed the team in a sense of not bash the team. Obviously, you wouldn't do that, but it was more him being like, there was just lapses in their play, and he wasn't like saying like, oh yeah, I should have made this save, I should have done that, because that was what Skinner did all the fucking time. Was he just like took it on the chin, like, oh, I should have made that, I'm learning from that, and it's like, no, you should be like, the boys need to gel. Like they're out there fucking making passes that don't make sense, so no one's there receiving it, and then now I gotta cover it. Like I gotta do a 2-on-1. It's me and Ty Emerson in the back. The Oilers went wrong a couple times. I don't think they should have got rid of Troy Stetcher. I really like Stetcher.
Mm.
I think he had more heart than like some of these guys. Like Stetcher will go in the corner and get cross-checked in the spinal cord for a puck to win a battle. He doesn't care. Some of these guys are just like scared. And I know, you're paying Bouchard not for his defensive ability, but for his offensive ability. And I will live and die on this sword, and I hate when people are so negative about this. But if you are not going to do anything on defense, which is the primary position you play, like it's called defense, and you're not defending well, then you should be a forward. Like Brent Burns went back and forth, Dustin Byfuglien went back and forth. Those guys started as forwards, if I'm not mistaken, and probably were defensemen, but they had an offensive edge to them, and maybe there was too much people on D. But I think, I guess you don't want to pay $8 million for a forward. You'd rather have that on a D man now. But I don't know, man. It's tough to respect him on D when you're 49 points in 52 games. How many on the power play? He's got 6 goals. Give him 10 assists, maybe 20 assists. Even so let's just say it's half his points on the power play, half 5-on-5. You'd want that plus minus to be a bit better. That goes for it. Like Connor, 85 points plus 5. Come on. Look at fucking Nathan McKinnon right now.
So stats. That's Nathan
I
McKinnon
think he's like plus fucking
upside.
60, dude.
I know. There we go.
Plus 48.
48.
Like
Jeez.
yeah, the same amount of games played he is plus. Like,
For sure, last time I looked,
obviously,
Crosby was like
there's a
negative.
big difference. It's probably not anymore.
+4. Malkin's a +15 right now? Oh my god, dude. No way. I feel like I can't even remember the last time I've seen that. Oh my god. Let's go,
Good feeling.
Malkin. Malkin
Dude,
a
that's how I felt when every
+15.
time I would hate on Darnell Nurse all season, and I would look at his stats and see he was a plus player every year. I'm like, God damn it. Why am I hate that you're not bad enough for me to be mad.
Ryan Shea a +18.
What's Cooley at -3? How much of that was with the Oilers though, I wonder.
Not bad, boys. Not bad.
Dude's the craziest one because like you can't take those numbers into account. I want to see like since December 30th, Stuart Skinner's numbers. Like if you just click on his name and like go to game by game, because like we won't get exact numbers, but we'll see the average. So this is last 5. Oh, there you go. Since December 30th, though, 964, 917, 966, 947, 912, an 870, a little slip up, and then a 947. Look at those
And the
numbers.
win percentage.
Like as an Oilers fan, it makes you so happy because the fans bailed on him. The fucking, he was a blame link for he was, and I always was like, Stuart Skinner's an elite goaltender just because he's so big. You don't get big dudes that are like, he's not that agile, but he plays great position. Like positionally, he'll make the saves. He just gives up rebounds, and if you have defense that can clear a crease, which obviously Pittsburgh does, you're gonna fucking look at that 4-5-3, 4-5-3, 4-5-3 every game. You go to Pittsburgh, scroll back up. 1-1-1-1-3-3-1. The guy's a menace. Look at the goals against is crazy. He's got like a 1-1 or a 1-3-7 or something like that, or 1-3-6.
Yeah, one loss in there too.
I mean, like his start with Pittsburgh 5-3-4, not that good. You
Yeah.
were looking like 7-7-3, 850,
Oh yeah.
862. You're like, uh-oh. But
I was like,
since then,
that's the steal I'm expecting.
well, I bet you what happened was the Pittsburgh Penguins were like, okay, what happened in these first few games with Stu? He's great positionally. He makes some good saves. What does he do? Like, he's not going to get sniped on, like rarely. He's not going to let in some like under the pad or under the like blocker elbow under the glove. Like those will sneak in, but he's big boy. He's going to cover the net. What happens? What when they score? Oh, I see. It's big rebounds. We give up a juicy rebounder, and then they jump on it and get one. Boys, clear the crease now. Fuck cross check dudes. If the puck comes out, you're the first one on it every time. Pittsburgh is like, I got you. I'm in there. Every D man. This is my bread and butter. I'll fucking be right on that puck. Forwards collapsing in the problem with McDavid and Drysdale is they're so offensively minded that if you watch them play, they want I guess 130 points every goddamn season, or they know that they have to score 4 or 5 points because the depth is so bad. But the depth also just gets no ice time because you're giving McDavid 25 minutes a game and Drysdale 24 minutes a game and whatever. Anyway, they're not back covering any like defensive spots. They're already up past the blue line looking for a breakout pass. It's like, yeah, if it works, awesome. But lately it hasn't been working. So can we lock down? I remember when the Oilers went on that 16-game win streak last year, it was like 3-1, 2-1, 3-1, 2-1, 1-0. We were winning games tight. Go back to that formula for a bit, lock in everyone defensively, and then I would personally go, hey, McDavid, Drysdale, who gives a shit about your scoring bullshit? You guys are playing shutdown hockey. And then Howard, Savoie, whatever, the kid line and fourth line, you guys go out there and try and score. Do whatever you can. I don't give a shit. Just go out there and score. Don't care about defense. Reverse the roles a little bit. Because those guys need some damn confidence down there. And the top guys need to play some damn defense. Because they're just giving up too much. Should never have 85 points in like 50 games and be +5. That should just not be a thing. McDavid, I don't like that. You're on pace for 130, 140 point season. I'm not asking for McKinnon numbers. That's pretty insane. He's having a great year. His team's just gelling. But, +20, +15.
Crosby on a 5-game point streak right now.
Yes,
Or more
sir.
than that. Not just 5. Oh, he was on a big one before, from Christmas all the way to January 8th.
Yeah, McDavid's 20-point streak just ended not too long ago. He was on a heater.
Right.
I think he had like 57 points or something. It was gross.
Yeah, 85 and 52. That is just like
Do you think even at the end of his career, he'll always be a point per game player?
Connie?
Yeah,
Ooh. Tough to say.
it is. Because Sid's always been so far, right?
Yeah. And that's like kind of like a what the fuck?
Because I know Ovi's missed it a few times now.
I believe Gino has too.
I still can't believe that guy's the all-time scoring leader.
Yeah. Yeah. The
How many games has he played
Malkin or Ovi?
in his career? Malkin. 1248.
Less than Crosby.
By a lot. Holy shit.
Let's see.
Russian machine always break.
85 and 78, 106, 82. 37 and 43. Injury. 3 year, 37 and 43. Is it just that
Damn, is it
one?
the only one?
If it's just that one, that's gonna be so sad. I don't know. COVID year, 28 and 33.
It's still like just so close every time.
Like hard to
One
really.
over so many times, dude. He's just won over. Oh,
Yeah.
82.
Oof.
They called that the.
Oh yeah, and
It's
then
like
50 and 68.
it's
So
pretty
yeah.
impressive though, dude, that you can say, like, if you're Malkin talking, that yeah, I had my sophomore slump when I was 38. I had a 2-year gap where I put in just under point per game seasons. 67 and 82, 15 points and what, 18 points off? Like that's nothing. And then here I am back at like 40 with 39 and 35. Point per game +15. Playing just Gino Malkin moments, man.
Oh my god, yeah, isn't Malkin gonna be
Dude, you know
40
what
this
Malkin
year?
said? Malkin said, when I play only half season, we're so much better.
Bro, Malkin is gonna be
Holy
40
shit.
this year. That means Ovi's gonna be 42, yeah?
Bro, that makes me so cry, man. Crosby, 39. That makes me
Mm-hmm.
so cry.
Mm-hmm. Ovi's
Like,
gonna
I
be
know I'm not a
39.
Pittsburgh fan, but like, I was a kid in the 2000s. Sorry, I walked away from my mic, but, I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but I
Oh
was a
yeah.
kid in the 2000s. I loved Sidney
Well,
Crosby.
it's
Like,
like,
that's the man's.
I
That's the
know
man's.
everyone's saying it's 2.0, but it's like the kids with Macklin Celebrini now. I'm sure, right?
Well,
Everyone knows
or
who
with
he is.
McDavid. But yeah, the kids now for sure.
I'd say the
But yeah,
McDavid kids are like older now, like pretty old,
oh
like,
yeah. Well, it's been 10 years.
yeah,
So the
like,
same as Crosby kids
dude,
when
there's,
McDavid, because I
uh,
love McDavid, because I'm an Oiler fan and I'm a fucking diehard, like I'll always be like McDavid's better because I'm an Oiler fan. That's just what it is. But I fucking love Sid. Like
oh yeah.
I know deep down in my heart that Sidney Crosby's but like I'd rather Sidney Crosby on my team than McDavid. Prime for prime. I know, it's like, holy, you could watch a guy get 150 points, or you could watch like one of the best leaders of all time win Stanley Cups. And I mean, McDavid could win a cup, and I could bite my own butthole. But right now, I'd rather have watched Crosby's career in an Oiler jersey than McDavid's career in an Oiler jersey.
Like I know I'm obviously biased as well, being able to have watched that, and just like I honestly can't believe how lucky I am to have that all happening when it did for me. Like how many people and obviously I'm not
Yeah, the
trying to throw
start of their adulthood.
shade, uh, or this isn't direct. You know what I'm trying to say. How many people fucking grow up, become an adult, live like their whole adult life, and never ever see their team like be good at all in anything?
Or just never win a
Like
championship, dude. Like, imagine being a Chicago Bears fan or whatever that team was that didn't win for 67 years. The Cubs or
the
some shit.
Cubs, it was like 106 years or something like that.
Oh, there you go.
There's
Like,
people
dude,
who
that
like
would be
lived full
horrifying.
lives and like never saw their team win.
There's a guy from Chicago that lived to like 100 and something, and he literally lived. It was born the year they had won the championship, never saw it, and then died them never winning again. Like at 100 and some years old. It's crazy to think.
Yeah,
But yeah, man.
that one's nuts.
At least I've watched my team go there 3 times. I never obviously saw them win, but the vibe's fucking intense no matter what. And watching it and being a part of like something fun, it's always fun. And you could always be like, we won the Clarence Campbell Cup or whatever the fuck it's called. Woohoo! So there's some cup win. Uh, but yeah, no, it must be electrifying, and I know for a fact, like if it happens, I will definitely cry. And it's not even like McDavid or Drysdale. It would be Nuge. Watching Nuge lift that cup, dude, would
Mm-hmm.
just be so electric. So electric. And Tristan Jarry, too. Seeing him lift that thing. Especially like when Sydney's watching from the bench with his head down. So sad. It's just let in 6 goals in the finals to the Oilers.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was like, did I ever watch Tristan Jarry play? I wonder if I ever got to see him in Pittsburgh, and if I did, it would have been this season, 17-18, uh, in Vancouver, if he did play. But it was probably Matt Murray.
Funny if Matt Murray
Uh,
signed to the Oilers at one point in his little shortened career.
I really do think too, our coaching has a lot to do with this, with like our results this year. Like, I know I'm obviously trying to vindicate what I've been saying, but Mike Sullivan was the problem, man. Not the problem, but like Mike Sullivan was a huge part of the problem, man. And I mean, now that he's gone, look at us. And it's not like, oh, we're on a hot streak, because I think we were like on a hot streak this time last year, and we're like really up there in the standings. Um, but it didn't last and it didn't start. And we've been up and down, but like we've been up way more. And like we're getting into the final stretches here, there's like what 32 games left. And bro, if I get to watch some more playoffs, if I get to watch the boys back in the playoffs,
Always
I-
fun.
I'll meet my log. I'll meet my log.
I'll stroke my bun chin, especially if we met in the finals. It would just be so tough, bro, because
Oh,
one of us is gonna be on top of the world, and one of us is gonna be on the bottom, and we're still gonna like hang out. So you'll
bruh.
have to or I'll have to listen to one of us be like, "Oh, I can't believe the boys won! Yes!" While the other one's just like, "Yeah, good for you."
I know, man. I know. It's
But
gonna
it's a
be
long
like
shot. There's fucking 16 teams that make it.
Like if there's any time it's gonna happen, like I feel like this is everything's aligned for this to be the closest it's ever been to actually happening. I know playoffs aren't even here yet, but I remember when we were younger, bro, and we would talk about like, oh, McDavid and Crosby in the finals. Oh yeah, it's gonna be so sick. No, man, that is gonna be a test of our friendship.
Bro, the reality is no matter what, Pittsburgh wins, because if this isn't the story of Pittsburgh getting rid of Jarry because he lost 2 Stanley Cup finals in a row, and it's just like there was no like bad blood almost, and there's not necessarily bad blood with Skinner and the Oilers, but fans didn't want him there. He wasn't doing too good, blah blah blah, right? And it sounds more of a better story of like Stuart Skinner gets the get back against the Oilers and Pittsburgh wins a
Oh
cup
my
than
god.
like, oh, McDavid wins his first, So if it was Edmonton Pittsburgh, I'd be terrified. I wouldn't want it. So if I see Pittsburgh and Edmonton in the conference finals and Pittsburgh wins and the Oilers are going to game 7, I'm praying for the downfall. I'm going, Oilers lose, lose, lose. I'd rather lose in the conference finals than lose in the cup finals every day.
Good point.
There's no worse feeling than turning the TV off, like with a minute left and your team's down fucking a goal. Like the game 7, we're down a goal. It's like 2-1 or whatever. I don't even remember the score. I think it's 2-1. And we're down a goal, and just watching them in the zone in the corner, holding the puck there with like 15 seconds left. I was like, it's impossible. And I turned it off, and nothing came up on my phone for like a minute, dude. And I was like, oh my god, like they fucking scored, they came back or whatever, and then boom, it popped up. Florida wins their first cup. And then the next year, game 6, we got pumped like 6-2, didn't we? I don't remember. Got pumped 6. Like they got pumped either way. And I turned it off in like the third with like 10 minutes left. And there's no worse feeling than like feeling helpless and just like, oh well, I'm not watching this. I'm not watching them celebrate. I'm just gonna play some video games or whatever. I'm gonna load up Franchise Hockey Manager and win a cup.
I know it's not the same. I know it's not nearly the same. But it almost felt like watching my team lose the cup. Like I've seen my team lose the cup, and I'm definitely old enough to remember that too. 'Cause I was in grade 7.
Yeah, when my cup loss, the first one was 06, and I only cried because like my dad was an Oiler fan and he didn't even cry, and I was just like, it was a bummer because I remember it being like 8th seeded Oilers should not be here right now kind of vibe. This is crazy, what a run.
Dude,
But anyway, yeah, like it didn't count. And then the other ones, like they didn't hit still because I'm like, I still feel like there's a chance.
I like for me, like I said, it wasn't losing a cup, but it really did feel like losing a cup in a sense, and that was 2018 Washington. The 2018 series lost to Washington. After we had won back-to-back cups, and we were going for a third, and
Or second round. Is
dude, and
it?
yeah, Washington in the second round was like, oh, we're playing Washington in the second round. We're winning a third Stanley Cup. Let's go. Okay. And
Was it
yeah,
in Washington to start? Did they have home ice?
game 7, was it a game 7 overtime? No, it was game 6 overtime.
Game 6.
But yeah, I remember that overtime, and I threw a lamp into my wall and it shattered everywhere. I was so
On my
mad.
dad's birthday.
Bro, that was like the most gut-wrenching feeling. So
It's
like
never nice.
almost not, like I say, I'm not trying to compare my loss to yours at all. So that's off the back of it. It's like, oh well, at least we got back-to-back cups. But man, that fucking, especially to Washington too. That hurt. That one hurt so bad.
Both of
Wasn't
our
the
teams in the
play-in.
exact same position got fucked.
Yeah, so
That's
dumb.
so funny. Oh, now
So
we
dumb.
both have something to be so hateful of that for. Because if that didn't exist, Pittsburgh's playing who? 5-4 play. Boston in the first round. You guys probably could have taken Boston. But what I do hate, if I look at the next cup, is like Tampa and Montreal in the finals. Like, come on, two Eastern
Yeah,
teams. It's
that's the
stupid.
one where I really feel like even more so than the actual like COVID year, I feel like the one where they beat Montreal, that one deserves the most like if anything doesn't count, it's that one. Seeing Montreal and Tampa in the final is your first clue. And then you're like, wait, what's going on here? Edmonton, Winnipeg, like, whoa. And it's like, oh yeah, there was the fucking Canadian division that year and all that
Yeah.
fucking stupid shit. So like, get the fuck out of here with your little worka. Good for you, Tampa Bay. You got a couple little names on your little fucking Schmeat Roglers, but like, your cups are nothing compared to everybody else's. They're not like nearly the same level of achievement to me.
We do 2 game 7s against LA? No, we sixed them twice. Oh, we game 5 them that one year. Never mind. We 7'd Vancouver, 6 Dallas.
Oh, I
Lost to
remember that
Florida.
Vancouver
Ugh.
game 7. Game 7 against Vancouver.
Dude, we looked so good, man. Game 5 Dallas, game 5 Vegas, game 6 against LA. We were just on a roll. I remember, and then I think we won game 1 in the finals in like OT. Kasperi Kapanen, I'm pretty sure, pumped that bitch in or something, or Drysdale, and just fucking squirting, being like, "This is our year, it's over!" Like fucking just being so hyped. And no, Florida was like, "Suck a dick." We got Brad Marchand, and that guy and fucking Sam Bennett are about to just absolutely annihilate your butts. And then they butt blasted us. I would be, if I were to have, let's see, do they have like a NHL playoff bracket? If the playoffs started now, what the fuck is there? Can I have one template?
I got one here.
Fuck, man. What? Nice. It's just like if it started now. Oh, nice. That's sick. I'm going, honestly, just because I feel like it's a Cinderella kind of story, I would put Sabres over the Red Wings. I don't know about you.
That's so weird, Sabres.
I know, but they're on a tear, aren't they?
So,
Pretty sure they're fucking going crazy right now. I'm going Sabres. Can you click it and change it or no?
I don't think so. This is just on BetMGM's
Oh,
website.
okay. Oh, okay. And then I'd probably go Lightning, honestly, over the Canadians. I don't know about you. What do you?
Yeah, I dig Lightning. I'm
What
digging
would you
Lightning
have
there.
for Buffalo, Detroit?
Honestly, I'm digging Buffalo too.
Yeah, I just feel like they'd have like good luck in that round. I would definitely go Penguins over Islanders. I'm not just saying that.
Especially right now.
Fuck, dude. Penguins honestly have such an easy way to the conference finals if this is the fucking
Hmm.
playoffs, because they're smoking the Bruins or the Hurricanes. Hurricanes
Oh,
would be
yeah.
tough. Like that's the only one. They might go to 7 and it could go either or, but my personal bets Penguins, and then Sabres or Lightning. I would go Lightning still. I just feel like Buffalo wouldn't be like ready yet, but their first playoff in a long time kind of thing. They'd be second round would be good for them. So then Pittsburgh Lightning final. That's a tough one. I think they're both old, and that benefits probably like the wiser team. That is the Pittsburgh Penguins. You just need like your like depth to really pop off, because a guy like Kucherov can really, put in like 30 points. I mean, that's a lot. But in a 7 game series, maybe, like 15, 16 points, he could really light it up.
Or he could
But
get
you
his
can't
legs taken out by
underestimate
Igor
Sidnovskis.
Chinikov.
Yeah, Chinikov going crazy. But I would go Pittsburgh still. Like, honestly, if this was how it started, the way Pittsburgh's playing, Stuart Skinner's experience getting there, a good backup. I don't know who's the backup again. Oh, Seelovs. That dude's like born to be like the fucking backup playoff guy. He's like the Oilers Pickard. Yeah, you're set. Avalanche, smoke the Kraken.
Oh yeah.
That Wild Stars matchup is so crazy.
I
I
have
think the
Wild.
Wild win, but they get their asses beat by Dallas. They're gonna be
Mm.
destroyed for that second round.
Oilers over Anaheim,
No.
and I'm not just saying that one as well.
Oh yeah, Oilers over Anaheim for sure. Playoff experience alone. I just don't see a world where the Ducks could pull some upset. there is a world where the Mammoth could win, but I'm still going Golden Knight because I just feel like Mitch Marner is gonna bring some weird bad voodoo there. I don't know what it is. I can see the Mammoth taking them out. Either way, I'm going Golden Knight still, just because I know they've won a cup. Got a lot of the same roster. They got that
Yeah, I'm going with the
defenseman from
Golden Pigs.
Calgary. Oilers versus Golden Pigs. Tough Game 7 matchup. Obviously, I'm going with my boys. I got to.
I think Vegas could make it, but like I don't think they fully got it.
Yeah, it's games. It's the same as what I said with Penguins Hurricanes. That Game 7 could go either way in that second round. I think it's the same as the Oilers and Golden Knights. Game 7, it could go either way. It could, be a 5-1 series win for Vegas or 5-1 for the Oilers. I'm just mean like whatever the end result is, it could have easily been the opposite. Colorado versus the Wild. The Kraken's only chance at Colorado is to like hurt them. So hopefully they're beat up enough for the Wild, but the Wild I feel like are just like dainty. I don't know, Kaprizov. I don't know, maybe Bill Guerin's built a tough squad, and they got big dudes, I guess. And Quinn Hughes. They got a good team. They got a good ass team. Jake Cotting? No, who's their goalie? Who's the goalie in Minnesota? Oh, Wallstead or whatever. Oh, it's probably someone else that I'm not thinking of.
I'm taking the Wild against Colorado there.
Really?
I'll go Minnesota, yeah.
Dude, if Minnesota makes it to the conference finals and it's the Oilers, I definitely think the Oilers can win that. But Colorado, I think, could beat Edmonton. I just feel like there's like a kryptonite thing there, man. I feel like at their best, Colorado's just so fast. They're like the only team that can speed with the Oilers. Like McDavid, McKinnon's so quick. He's good defensively. He's been trained by Sidnovskis. Because I feel like McKinnon still has, obviously. He's got the same amount of points as McDavid, but he has that ability to get 140 points, 150 points. But Crosby is like teaching him, like, you have to be patient, young butterfly. You can still score, but you have to be defensive. You have to be everything. And McKinnon's like, dude, I fucking just put so much dope into my legs. I'm like McDavid speed now. I'll get back. My lungs are fucking made of robot skin now. I'm ready. He's got nanotechnology. These guys, plus 48, dude. I mean, like, I don't know who their goalie is, but it's not prime Dominic Hasek. I know that much. So whoever this guy is, he's not like fucking unreal. It's got to be just the defense and like the way that team shuts other teams down. They must never get scored on or have opportunities. The shot against total's got to be tiny. Anyway, if we're talking Stanley Cup final, I think we both know where we were going with that, Edmonton-Pittsburgh. And I feel like we're obviously going to sound biased, but I just can't count out the Oilers. But I could see Colorado beating Edmonton if they made it. I pick Colorado versus Minnesota, and if it's Colorado Edmonton, I go Colorado. And then I would want Pittsburgh to win, but I feel like McKinnon would want to like prove something, and he would just fucking go all out attack, and Colorado could win the cup. That's where I would predict is, but obviously, like, who doesn't want Sidnovskis to just win one more before he perishes? Because he should just retire on that. If he won a cup, I would. You obviously want him to go back and like win another, but at 39 years old, I would just be like, sorry, Pittsburgh, rebuild time. Won you a cup. It's time to go. Me and Gino are riding off in the sunset, and then it's like halfway through the season. Oilers are on a fucking tear. It's 2027. McDavid's last year on the contract. Crosby happily retired. There's talks about Crosby coming back. Oh, he's definitely going to Colorado. Colorado having another great year. Holy shit. Sidney Crosby comes out of retirement, signs with the Edmonton Oilers. 2027 Stanley Cup champions, Edmonton Oilers. Pittsburgh, first overall pick, Landon DuPont. Wow, what a great way to start a rebuild. Oilers retire. Crosby retires as an Oiler. Wins the cup. Wins the Conn Smythe. Doesn't even get Connor McDavid. Doesn't even get it. Happily ever after.
I think Malkin's definitely playing one more year. I'm pretty sure.
I would like it. If he never said anything publicly, then dude, if you're point per game or you can play a full season, why not?
He said something last night after the game. He's like, I'm trying to prove that like I can come back next year or something like that.